Okay, friends, now we can discuss about the Tanzimat reforms, that is in 1839 to 76. And this is the reforms introduced during the time of Mahmud's and also Abdul Majid's first, and also during the time of Abdul Aziz. The Tanzimat is the name given to the series of Ottoman reforms promulgated during the reign of Muhammad's sons, that is Abdul Majid first and also Abdul Aziz, that is 1839 to the 61, and also 1861 to 76. The best known of those reforms are the Hati Sharif or Mihani, that is a noble edict of the Rose Chamber, that is in November 13, 1839, and Hati Humayun, that is imperial edict that happened in February 18 in 1856. So these are the reforms introduced by the sons of Mahmud, that is Abdul Majid and also Abdul Aziz, in Ottoman Turkey, and it is a modernization process that happened in Turkey during this time. And now we can discuss about the purpose of this Tanzimat. The Tanzimat has been the subject of much controversy. Many Western writers have dismissed the promise of reform as merely an Ottoman desire to win European diplomatic support at a critical moment, and some features of Tanzimat appear to support such a view. The promises of equality for Christian subjects were not always implemented. For example, it was proposed in 1855 to end the poll tax paid by non-Muslims. So, poll tax is a tax levied on non-Muslims and allow them to enter the army. But the old poll tax was merely replaced by a new exemption tax levied at a higher rate, and Christians were still excluded from the army. So, uh, the purpose of Tanzimat was to reform or modernize the army, education sector, and also administration. And it is also true that timing of reform announcements coincided with the crisis. The 1839 edict came when the Ottomans needed European help against Muhammad Ali, and during the time of 1856 edict, when the Ottomans needed European acceptance in the wake of the Crimean War, that is in 1853 to 56, and in 1876, the Constitution, when the European pressure for reform was mounted. So, whenever these reforms happened, or initiation of these reforms happened in Turkey, there the crisis, and they need the support of the Europeans during that time. And that view of the Tanzimat, however, is based on misconceptions of its purpose. Europeans, who were principally concerned with the improving conditions for Ottoman Christians, looked first at those elements of the Tanzimat that appeared to be directed toward that goal. For example, a proclamation in the 1839 Edict of the Principles of Individual Liberty, Freedom from Oppression, and Equality before the law, and the sections of the 1856 Edict that was concerned with the rights of Christians. So, we the basic character of these Tanzimat reforms to mingle with the foreigners, to modernize the government, and also modernize the administration by the help of these Europeans. So, and there happened some problem from the traditionalists again